EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Today, we're set for a good one. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. With the man out of Purdue, that's Tracy. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line. Displacing defenders at the point of attack and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
That's caught. It's Tracy. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
They'll run with Tracy. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and for the defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
We'll swing this in wide for Tracy. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
He'll try and run it here. It's H.A. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Giants' first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion. Is complete, and good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he will have a Giants first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Giants.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Dart going to attempt this one forward. To the pylon, he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Giants. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready. Cowboy 80. Panther 50. Panther 50. Hey, smash Bronco. Let's go.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 25-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. An even 40 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Commander.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
They're on the 31-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
On second down, Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
You know, it's really surprising to see him, of all people, let that one go. You just don't see him drop many balls. I mean, really, regardless of the circumstance. So, yes, there was contact. Yes, they timed it up perfectly, but typically that's a ball he's able to hold on to.
That'll be incomplete. So they go for the trickery, but it does not work out. And it's going to be 4th down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowski, to punt. That's fielded at about the 18. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete. But a flag is down back in the backfield. Did they hit the quarterback late?
Get it! 60 vices, 60 vices. Ready, ready?
The drive will start on the ground. Finding space inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. Now ahead, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. 14-7 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, here's Tracy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
It is caught, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That has play good for 22. First down, Giants.
Let's go now.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 29. Here's second down and 7. They'll run this one straight ahead with H. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A play fake. Now Dart. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, New York.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mixing run, mixing pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Check match. Go. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard
From the
line.
38 now, here's second down and 7.
Second and
Here we go.
7.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Ready. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play there for Washington. 42 yards. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Cougar 19.
Now a give up the middle. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
That is caught outright on the RPO. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Get up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions. Ready,
He'll drop to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Smart decision there on first and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision-making here. Brings up second and goal.
Warriors 70.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's It's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
19 light. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's now 4th and goal.
The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Commanders move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Now it is 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
Let's go.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. That is caught. What a shot on the scramble. Touchdown, Commanders. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
Commanders 21, Giants 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Pass pulled in by Tracy. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another 1st down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Throw here is complete. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
On the give, it's Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. This is part 2. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for, but in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go. Here we go. 60 by 6. 60 by Mustang 19. Bronco 80. Steady.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of 34.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Belton.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover.
The ball comes out. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Cup 19. 79 Broncos.
Now they'll set up to throw. That run complete to Jalen Lane.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
Ready?
3rd and 2. Here we go.
2. Let go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Washington. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The tight end going in motion to the left. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Dart can throw it on 2nd down. That went out wide to Achane. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Giants.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Giants 1st down.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Exiting the pocket right. That is hard. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Giants are back to within 7. It's 28-21.
Giants 41.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
To 2nd and 10.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Washington.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Giants 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
gun. Here comes Dart. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down. The Giants sending out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, how long! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Back to throw here to begin the drop. As caught, that's Lane. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading left.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Come on, come on. Set. 68.
Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready?
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got room at the 30. And he will score again. Touchdown, Washington. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point is up and through. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
from their own 23. They'll begin 1st and 10. Here's a design run. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
It just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
A throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down. And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Dart. There. That's good for a Giant 1st down. The tight end motioning left here. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
3rd and a yard. Neighbors in motion. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now Dart. He'll swing this out wide to Tracy. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. I'm up. On the play fake, here's Dart. Forced to his right. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Giants. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. He's to midfield. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Come on, set! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Ready, ready?
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second
So,
and
2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Up the middle they go.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll drop the throw. On the run to the right. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
Commanders 45. Giants 48.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, walk him down to the 23-yard line. Here is Dart. Now he'll air one out. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart again working deep downfield. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. That gains an even 60 yards.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Here comes 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Dart gonna throw it again. Flush to his right. He's gonna, and this is gonna be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. An extra point attempt to follow. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Here we go, here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Teams practice this every single day. It's just scramble drill, and there's just basic rules once the quarterback breaks contain. If you're deep, work back to the quarterback. If you're short, Go deep.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
One final chance for this defense, and here's third down. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down. The throw is Dart. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. What about this crowd getting even louder before third and 10? Dart. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players. And that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to look downfield once again. He's got it! And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They fought till the end, but still will come up short. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only...
That's caught! So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They are moving on in these playoffs. We'll have a long time to celebrate this one. They get right back to work for the divisional round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.